Well, good morning, welcome back. As you've just seen, I'm at Winslow. Made a few changes today. I started on the float. I've brought with me today, these are the changes I've made. I bought some caster, some dead maggot, and some normal maggot. There's been a few bubbles, but it's what, 8:30 now, and I've been here since about 4:45. But I've had no knocks on the float. But while I was sitting here, this was only half hour ago, I thought, well, I've not tried the maggot feeder here. So what I've done is broke down one of my method feeders. And I've now put out the maggot feeder. I'm fishing with one rod, as you can see there, look, just tight up against the pads. I have prepared the other side of the pads with my pellet. I've put both out, the bloodworm and the robin red. But I've been keeping an eye on it, and there's no bubbles at all. All the bubbles are here where I was float fishing, but I didn't get any. So what I was thinking, with the maggot, you have it popped up about 2 inches. I'll show you in a bit. And I was hoping they'd come along and see it. You know, not with the float, it's on the bottom, but with the maggot feeder on the helicopter, it's popped up. So yeah, let's see how we get on. It's been 4 hours and I ain't had one, but hopefully I can get one on this on the maggot feeder. So hopefully in a minute I have one. See you soon. Okay, what I'm going to do is wind in and I'll show you my feeder. Okay, there she is there, look. That's a corum feeder, a block end. You see the little helicopter on the top? That's corum and all. You can buy them. That is £8 fluorocarbon. Can you see the bit of rubber on the top? That pops it up. Well, it's a bit of foam really, not rubber. The hook is a 12, but what I'm going to put on there now is a couple of casters. I'm going to fill this with maggot. Normally about half an hour you leave it in for. I reckon it takes about half an hour for that to empty. So yeah, that's the helicopter. That can be deadly, so hopefully she's deadly here. But yeah, let's see how we get on. Okay, I think I'm going to call it a day, but I'm going to come back this evening. I'm not doing anything this evening, so I'm going to pop back. I've gone back on the float. I've had a few little knocks. I think they're only smalls, but yeah. And what I did do, I put the float out where my pellet were. But yeah, I'm going to come back this evening. So the next time you see me, it's going to be the evening, and hopefully we can get one. See you soon. Well, as you just saw, I'm back for the evening. It was really warm, but that wind, it just hasn't stopped. But the sun has finally left the lake. I think I've got about an hour and a half of light, because it's in a valley. The sun's still up, but it's gone below the hill. So I've got 2 rods out now. I've got one on the float and one on the maggot feeder. I'm having a few knocks on the maggot feeder, but I think it's just a small one. It's little bangs. Nothing on the float yet. I've been here about an hour now, but it's just settling down now. I'm hoping the wind stops. I'm hoping, because if it does, I'm going to stick the float further around onto the pads. But you should see the bubbles that I've just seen come up on my swim. Let's see if I can show you them. I think they're going to go every time I get there. But there's loads, absolutely loads. Sorry about the camera angle. Yeah, so I'll leave it there and I'll see you in a bit. Fingers crossed, whatever that was takes my bait. Well, no luck. It's 25 to 10 now. A few more bubbles came, but it didn't take the maggot. So I think I'll come back in the evening this week and I'll go back onto the robin red, I think. Yeah, shame really. The wind has dropped, but I was hoping to get one on the maggot today. There we go, we're in. What's the chances of that, eh? And I missed it. Oh my God. You heard that go, didn't you? How did that not connect? I'll come back in the week. Well, it was the hook link. The hook link snapped just on the where the hook was, and I tied them. So yeah, just on the hook link itself. Well, where the hook was. Yeah, I snapped it. Never mind. They like the maggot. Right. See you in a week. Yeah, as you've just seen, the low pro's up. I'm going to do a night. After that run I just had, that was something else. And what I did do, I went home and tied 4 new ones, because that must have been in my box probably since last May. It was a spare of the minute idea of mine to go on the maggot feeder, but if you look further back in the video, I show you the method, the maggot feeder, and it's got a little bit of a fray in it. And when I noticed it when I was editing this, I thought, did it snap there? But what I have done, I have kept it, the rig that snapped, and it was just on the hook, right on the hook. So Shame really, but it could have been a pound tench, it could have been a £5 tench, you know what I mean? Because there's no carp in here, nothing like that. That's, but it didn't that go. So I've got 2 out. I might only fish with 1 through the night because it's all a bit tight, and we'll see how we get on. But they're both on the maggot, both on the helicopter, and there was a few bubbles, and I have put around both of them bloodworm pellet, but that's only the micro pellet. So see how we get on. As you can see, the easterly is still blowing, but God, it was hot today. It was hot. So fingers crossed we can get one. What I have been allowed is to put a keep net in, so if I do get any through the night, what you will see, you'll see them in the day. I won't do any videoing through the night, and we can have a look at them in the morning. But yeah, fingers crossed we can get one. Come on. Okay, just a little update before it gets too dark. I've been flicking out a lot of dead maggot. I think I put out about a good half a pint on both sides, because that seemed to work last time. And what I did do while I was here the other day, I did some with my GoPro. I had a look under the water of what they look like, and it's spot on. I mean, if you can use dead maggot, you should see how they just lay there, and you can imagine them being there all the time. You know, obviously with the live maggot for half an hour, eventually they all dig in. But yeah, so that's why I've really concentrated on the dead maggot. And the other thing, what I have done is lined up a tree on the opposite side, so if I do get one in the night, I'll be able to see it in the night, the shadow, well, the shape of it, and I'm going to go straight in the middle of it. So straight in the middle of the tree, and it should line me up with the pads. So yeah, it's getting there. It looks a bit brighter than it is on the video. I mean, it's a lot darker than it is on the video, but there are bubbles out there, little pin ones, so that's good. Little knocks, but yeah, I think we're going to be all right. I've just put the mockers on it. Right, see you in the morning. Wow, what a morning that was. Firstly, no fish overnight. It was very quiet. I was awake most of it, but I didn't hear anything. But well, this morning, when dawn came, I suppose about 4, I started seeing fish about 4:30, and it was constant in the swim, absolute bubbles everywhere. That's in the one right in front of me. I haven't caught any. I've had one little rudd, but that was on the far rod, on the pads. But nothing. They were, like I say, they were all out there feeding. What I did do, I cut the red piece of foam off of the hook to lay it on the floor, just in case they didn't like it popped up. I might have done that too late in the hour and a half that they were there, but what I'm thinking now, I come back with, you can buy inline from Drenham feeders, and you just come off the end of it. So you can have the bolt rig as well as, you know, and just lay it on the floor. I'm thinking about mesh bags, maggots in the mesh bag, just clip it onto the hook with an inline lead. I'm thinking all sorts now. Because I had the take at night, but what I had put out, I think it was robin red pellet and bloodworm. But I didn't want to make the noise because of the swans. They come round and pick it all up. So that's what I haven't done. There's now bubbles in the swim. Yeah, maybe next time I'll bring some little bags of, like I said, mesh, and fill them up with robin red and bloodworm pellet and put them out that way. But what I will say, I went in for a competition and I've won a Nash bushwhacker. Now that could be a game changer. I've seen them work. They go up to 15 metres out, and that will reach the pads. So wherever I want to put my bait, I'm going to be able to do it. I don't know whether to stick this out and come back again next week, or go to my place in Bedfordshire, because I think I'm missing out on the 8-pounders, if you know what I mean. They're going to breed soon. So let's see how we get on. I think I'm only going to fish till about 9-10, I suppose. But hopefully we get one. Hopefully. If not, like I say, I might go back to the Bedfordshire one, or I'll come back next week and try again and not let her beat me. So yeah, let's fish till 10. Yeah, it's a different day. I didn't get any. Well, it's a week on now, and I made them changes that I mentioned. As you can see there, I've sprayed the Drenham feeder, an inline Drenham feeder, and I've even done that with the inline lead, as you can see there. But I'm on my first cast. The sun's just gone off the lake, and I have seen a few bubbles on the one that's closest to the pads. But yeah, they're on maggot, both of them on maggot. I made a few different rigs. In a little while I'll show you what I've made. They're on a ring now, so they can pop up and down on the bottom as they slide up and down the hook. And let's hope we can get one this time. I've got the float rod, which I'll get ready for the morning. There are little bubbles. There's a few little ones, but I think I'm starting to confuse myself now. I'm sitting here thinking, where I came with and where I've ended up. But I'm going to stick with the maggot. I'm going to stick with the maggot because nothing else seems to be doing it. But what I will do, I think, in the morning, if I don't get nothing overnight, I'm going to go back onto the Robin Red. I've got all the stuff here for that, and see how we get on. But as you can see, I'm a little bit disheartened, but it's this lake. So if I wanted to go to a fishery where you catch them, you know, where there's no effort, that's not for me. That's not for me. I like something to work at. And yeah, so hopefully in the night, well, hopefully in a bit, we can get one. I have got the keep net ready for overnight, so I don't have to record in the night, and then we can do it all in the morning. And but the weather this week, the wind, it just hasn't stopped. I think this is 3 weeks. This northeasterly's been coming, but I don't know if it's cooled the water down or not. I just don't know. I just don't know. So anyway, natter. See you in a bit. Yeah, so, good morning. How did the night go? Well, I started off with this little boy. Okay, have a look at this. Oh my days. That's what it's all about, look at that. Perfection, absolute perfection. Yeah, what a cracking little fish, isn't it? Cracking little fish. Just into dark, I had one of them rippers again and didn't connect. And that was on the Drenham that I'd sprayed black. So obviously I stuck with it all night, and had a few bleeps in the night, not a lot, but about 5 o'clock this morning, this fella came along. Okay, we finally got one. He's a lively one. Come on. Come on. Come and show yourself. He's a cracker. I hope he settles down. He's a cracker, isn't he? Look at the colour of him. That was worth the 3 trips. Look at him. Maggot feeder, that was. Maggot feeder. What a beaut. Superb. Right, let's put him back. Let's get another one, eh? Ah, just happy with this one now. Superb. Yeah. What a colour. What a colour. But yeah, I suppose he can only be what, 3.5 pound, not 4, maybe 4. I'm not sure. I didn't weigh him, but yeah, he shot off, but he didn't shoot off like the other two, which is, I don't know if that's good or bad, because maybe there is a bigger one in here, or bigger ones in here. There have been in the past, but you know, they haven't seen them for a while. But I was on the what was it, inline lead. What have I done with it? That's what I was on. I'm not sure if I've showed you that already. But yeah, there's the inline, look. That's what I was on. And I've gone on to the Drenham on the other rod now. There's both out of there on the feeder. It's both been sprayed black. But I think it's about 8 o'clock now. I'm going to fish till 10. So got a chance of another one, because there are bubbles out there. And I'm not sure if the screen's a bit funny, but it looks it. But yeah, see how we get on. Got a couple of hours to get another one. So, see you in a bit. Okay, what I thought I'd do while I got a minute, I'll show you how I do my maggots, where I tie them up. What you need to get a pin, get some line, that's only £5. So what you do, with these I'm using live maggot. Pierce it, push it down, and what else I use are pop-up maggots as well, that you can buy. So what I do, I put 5 on, so it's 3 live and 2 pop-ups. Obviously when it's out there it won't pop up, it'll just lift a little bit away from the hook. Yeah, so 5, you can put 5 or 6 on. And you can use live or dead. So yeah, there they are. And I'll push them over the line, onto the line I should say. There they are. All I do, overhand loop, but what I do is go in twice, just so when you do it up it holds it. Like so. Pull it down. Don't pull it too tight. Just do one more. And that I kept on all night. Yeah, so I'm going to call it a day. Yeah, let's have a recap. See where we got, how we got here. Yeah, thinking back, I came early in the morning, didn't I? And sat it out till about 1 o'clock, and that was on the pellet, on the method feeder and the pellet. And I tried the float as well. And then that evening I came back, didn't I? And sitting there thinking about it, I went over onto the maggot feeder, just to see if I could see if it was maggots that they wanted. And Well, I had a terrific run, didn't I? Absolute terrific run. And I came back the next time with the maggot feeder, helicopter, popped up, but I didn't get anything. And that's the time when I was thinking about how can I do it better. And that's when I come up with the Drenham inline feeder, wasn't it? Or the inline lead. So I went away, bought some. I even sprayed them black, just to take, because it's a very silty place, and I didn't want that pink feeder sitting on the bottom. So I painted it black, and well, it looks like it's paid off. It looks like we found what they want. They want the maggot. I think they're beating me, and they know I've had 3 fish, and I've had 3 runs, haven't I think. So we're doing all right. I'm not sure if I'll be coming back here next time. I could be going to the Bedfordshire one, or I might even go back to Cubleton. But hopefully I'll see you soon. If you've liked what you've seen, hit the subscribe button, even hit the like, and even leave a comment. And I'll see you soon.